Evening troopers. So I thought I'd do a little video tonight on basically how much more productive people you're going to be if you give up everything. I mean, I struggled with day-to-day life in the end because I was just like a zombie, and I got to a point, as I've said in my previous videos, where the only time I felt like I could be productive was if I was sniffing and drinking, because I had a surge of energy. The rest of the times I was just absolutely wiped out, no energy whatsoever. So it became like everything got on top of me, housework got on top of me, and I just didn't get anything done. And all those little jobs that I used to get, used to do every day, I would start sort of putting to one side until it eventually became too much. And I didn't know where to start then, because it was just so much to sort of comprehend, having to deal with. But yeah, so obviously I gave up end of December. And we're not even like at the end of January yet. And so far, so I've obviously been on top of things like my washing. I have written a list because I do love a good list. Like things that you're washing, your food shopping's all kept up to date. You're not scrimping on anything. I've been to a concert with no alcohol. I've cleaned up my backyard. I've cleaned my carpets, which I've been meaning to do for like the last couple of years. Yeah, I've been constantly bleaching the bathroom, just doing all things like that, all the uniforms to be ready and organised for the week, so there's no like mad rush on a Sunday trying to get everything sorted. I've been swimming for the first time since before lockdown. I've been walking since, well, God knows when. Visited family, speaking to family regularly. That's a big one, because obviously when you're feeling down and you're hungover and you're on a come down, you don't want to speak to anybody. And been shopping for new clothes. So, those are all the things I've done. And that's a lot. That's probably more in that list than I did in the whole of last year, in terms of like doing stuff around the house and whatever. I've got little odds and sods done. I've got, I've rung certain companies that I needed to ring. Little things like renewing my driving license and all that sort of nonsense. Just things that I just put off and off and off. And that's the thing, when you're on a come down and you're hungover and whatever, you just don't want to do anything. You just become like, you just do the minimum. And one thing now I can't take away from myself is that I know I'm being the best mum that I can be. And that is just the best feeling in the world. There's no guilt there anymore. There's no, oh my God, I'm a shit mother because I did this on the weekend and now I'm not doing anything with the kids on a Sunday. There's none of that, because I've taken all of that away. I've made obviously the decision to pack it all in, and I know for a fact that I am putting my children 1,000,000% first, as I always should have done before anybody pipes up. But, you don't see like that. You don't think clearly like that when you're in active addiction. You can't see what is right and what's wrong. Your priorities are fucked. So kids are happier, definitely, much happier, which makes me sad in a way, because they obviously did pick up on it. And you convince yourself that people don't pick up on it. People don't know that you're off your nut, or that you're hungover and stuff like that. People do. I saw somebody today who I haven't seen for a really long time, and they stuck out like a sore thumb. And I obviously knew that they were either intoxicated or whatever. And that's how I would have looked to someone else. And I just felt sorry for them. I was like, oh my God, like, middle of the day, whatever. But yeah, it's just little things like that. It just makes you realise there are two different worlds. And I was on the other side. I was in that world, and I'm not now. I've removed myself from it. And trust me, this world is much better. It's such a good place to be. I bet you don't see many sober people and clean people that aren't happy. Like, I am happy all the time. The only thing that's really getting me down not getting me down, but the only thing that's really annoying me is the weight, because I know I'm eating like mad. And I've been researching like whether or not it affects your metabolism, like when you take loads and loads of coke. I'm not sure, obviously, if that's true or not or whatever. But I've just got to go with it for now, because, I'm not going to go start taking sniffing again to lose weight, or start taking something else to lose weight. It just doesn't work like that, It's about hard graft, putting the effort in and seeing the results. And so far, all the benefits outweigh the half a stone I've put on in like 4 weeks. And I know that the cravings are sort of gradually wearing off. I'm not craving sweets every minute of the day now and things like that. And drinking loads of water is really important. Flush your body out, get your skin nice and shiny, rehydrate your skin, because my skin is so much better now than it was. And yeah, you look back at some of your pictures and I can't believe the difference, guys, in like nearly a month, not even a month yet. And I've got more done in a month than I've done in like a whole year last year. So, and I've still got money left, and that's just unheard of. So, yeah, you will get so much more done, and it feels good. You're doing stuff, and it feels good. It's rewarding, because you're like, oh, every time you do something that you've been putting off, it's just another thing that you've done, and it's like, yes, you know, it's this really good feeling. You'll understand, honestly, when you start doing little things like that. Even if it's making the bed, you'll be like, oh, made the bed today. It all starts with making the bed, guys. That's what I told you before. So, anyway, tomorrow I have got a few things I want to talk about, a different subject, which I've totally forgotten now what it is. That's the short-term memory loss from the coat, guys. But it's on my phone in my list, so I can't get off my camera now. But yeah, I've got a couple of things I want to go over, a couple of like subjects I've done for videos, so we'll have a look tomorrow. I'm going to go visit some family tomorrow, go for a swim, because it's my day off tomorrow on Wednesday. And I'll do a video tomorrow evening, and maybe do a live if people have got like questions and stuff. So anyway, have a lovely evening, stay sober. Get that book off Amazon if you haven't got it already, Sober on a Drunk Planet. That really did help me. I didn't write it, obviously, but it's a brilliant book. And peace and love. Bye.